Welcome back everyone, thank you very much for joining me for my latest KVK video. I'm going to be starting off with some Castle 22. It was a pretty terrible matchup for all of the other kingdoms, but a range solo coming in here, and I'm sat in infantry at the moment, and it's kind of like an inf rain trap style troop comp. I am missing some troops, getting a message, bad time there, and some T5 popping up there as well, so going to swap into Cav for this one. This guy's got some pretty good gear, 989 mil, he's probably hitting over 600%. He's got infantry pay-to-play hero I noticed as well, so that's pretty cool. Taking 65k wounded for both of those solos, so a really convincing little solo trap thingy for capping those noodles. And I'm sure I could cap some bigger solos. I'm going to try and move to some slightly bigger kingdoms and try and get soloed a bit more, instead of taking rallies like 11, which is of course exactly what I'm going to try to do in this video. I can't even lie to you and tell you it's for science anymore. I'm just having too much fun. I get way too tempted when these guys set rallies and stuff. So I released his leader. He went for the rescue mission. I was hoping he would maybe solo to try and rescue his friend again, but that didn't happen, and now we are waiting for this rally to come. So I put it away, so hopefully I can get a good look on what this is. I want to try and have a look what his gear is as well. I was a bit unsure about taking this. I'm going to hit an army attack just in case I'm feeling fruity. I really was thinking this is a bad idea. I'm pretty sure I'm going to burn from this, but as long as I counter and his gear isn't crazy, maybe I'm going to be okay. I'm probably not going to. This is a terrible idea. Please shield. But you know what, I saw he was still in his infantry gear, not quite swapped into that cav yet. I decided to take it, and of course I do burn 3.7 million casualties, 1.4 million reds on my side, but giving them a 61 million might drop, not too bad at all. You can see he's got 3 pay-to-play heroes there if you include the Berserker as well, so that's absolutely not terrible. I don't know, it was a bad decision to take the rally, and I make another one later on in the video. I can't help myself, and I really should learn to be a solo trap. But moving on, we're gonna go into this guy. He's got 500 million might. He is farming the Gryphon with T4 and his leader. I did actually leave some troops out trying to bait. I didn't really mean to be honest, but yeah, so I've got my beds full and I did forget about that, so I'm going to be taking reds on this one as well. But this is a massive might drop. This makes you realize how savage the Gryphon can be. This guy was 500 million might, remember that. Pull the troops home, ran them away, get his leader as well. Look back and he is down to 419 mil. From 500 mil might down to 419, and this is during KVK. He starts farming his own kingdom like an absolute lemon, and he gets exactly what he deserves. Now he's got all of these deads. I took some deads as well, as you can see. They did end up in the sanctuary, but I should have healed. It was a big mistake, a big ouchie on my half, but dropping him over 80 million might, it can't feel good. Cannot feel good, especially when you're farming your own kingdom during KVK. Not cool. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really satisfying to teach this guy a lesson. I can't believe he lost those 6 marches, 375k. It's always really savage when someone comes along, tries to be selfish, especially during KVK. Maybe I could have messaged him and told him to stop, but sometimes you need to learn the hard way. He's healed up to 426 mil. And I did actually get a message from someone asking if I have his leader, and I did message him back saying yeah I do, and it turns out he was empty. He got soloed, and there's my comp. That's what it looks like after healing up and stuff. But I thought I'd release his leader and chuck him out a sticker to say thank you for the kills, and I hope that he learned from that. I hope that he doesn't make the mistake of scouting around and farming your own kingdom during KVK, because it's pretty lame. And moving on, we've got another rally set on the Castle 22. So what do? You know this isn't a rally trap. You should shield, Charles. It's a range rally. I don't have enough inf, and I should absolutely 100% shield. When I looked at this guy, he was in speed gear. So again, I thought maybe if I can randomly relocate away before he switches into his range gear, maybe it won't hurt too much. I look back a second time and he's still in speed gear, so I thought why not check the formation again. Probably gave him time to switch into his range gear there, and of course I'm burning because I'm not a rally trap, losing 38 million might there, 1.1 million reds. My whole front line completely obliterated to that range rally. It was full, a bit of T5 in there as well, and he did actually swap into gear. When I look back, I'm pretty sure he managed to swap gear for that one just in time. I should have randomed a little bit earlier, or I should be a solo trap, taking a rally from a 1.4 billion might player. He is quite a noodle. You can see that his gear is probably just pushing under 600, maybe just above 550, but it doesn't matter. That's a full rally on a really quite slim solo trap front line, and I've got to stop trying to be a goddamn hero. However, I did have a lot of fun. 1.1 million reds, completely taken out the front line almost. So this is what the comp is looking like now. 12.1 million troops, and I'm thinking I could probably cap a few solos. I think it's going to be a bit difficult to cap a range solo with such little inf, but that's a lot of troops in behind it, so I'm interested to see how it goes. So I certainly will try that, and if you like that kind of content, I'm sure we'll be getting this burning, or hopefully capping a few solos rather than burning all the time. But yeah, so please do stick around. And moving into the slim amounts of KVK content that we got the amazing Andddd coming in for this one. He's a slightly smaller rally lead in REJ, but it's nice that we found a target in this quiet KVK to get him to swing his adorable little cav set. Really looking quite nice. And coming in now, causing a bloodbath, knocking this down quite well. This is an awesome little target. He was 600 mil down to 553 mil, a 50 million might drop, leaving 6.2 mil troops to come and mop up. This is going to be a beautiful zero for Andddd. This 1v1 KVK was really slim pickings in both the REJ Kingdom and the Seismats Kingdom, so 1v1 KVKs can be very frustrating, but we still made good of it. And this is not only a good chance for Andddd to be swinging it, but hopefully I'm going to be coming in with a solo as well. So I'm anticipating there's going to be range at the back, getting ready to send that solo in time with the rally walk in. And I'm getting a little bit better practicing with sending a solo with the rally, and it's always fun. You can get some kills, and it makes you feel like a beast if you time it right. So there's Andddd's imp set, looking very nice indeed. Coming in with this hit, I want to check the report before I speed in the solo. There's 3.8 million left, so I thought I might be being a little bit greedy. I'm going to recall here, but actually I thought maybe they were going to set a rally, but I could have just sped that in. I saw Thunders coming in with a solo now. That's just hit, so I thought, oh, I better get my solo in there. Speed my troops home. Never should have recalled in the first place, but that was quite a lot of troops. Thunders hits a lot harder than me, so I'm not too worried about going in second. Just checking the report again, and it does need imp, so I was right. It was no problem. Could have sped it in. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being greedy. Probably have Thunders clear the way anyway. So coming in with this imp, speeding it in. Don't want to be too slow. Everyone else coming in now. Oh, 290k XP is when you know it's going to be a 23 million might drop. 866k reds. Slicing into that T4 range there beautifully, and it was a lovely hit. Really enjoyed that. And a beautiful zero down to 432 mil. And I logged in late for this one, moving on down to 359 mil. Literally logged in, managed to just record the rally hitting, beg them to post a report because it's a 6.9 million red count, 108 million might drop, a big rest in peace. Imagine getting slapped like that when you're online, absolutely crazy. It was an inf rally getting completely countered and just absolutely obliterated. Loads of T4, not enough T2, and there's some T3 in there as well, which really didn't help him, and it was absolutely brutal. We didn't get a follow-up hit, but I just couldn't believe getting slapped that bad whilst online. Must be absolutely demoralizing, and his gear did not help him much at all, as you can see, but what a beautiful hit that was. And moving on, we have got some little bit of content here. Just before KVK, we found this guy. He has got a T5 and a T4 troop comp. Very little T2, nothing like a rally trap comp. So despite the fact that he's in gear, he might be capping one rally, but it's seriously going to hurt if he tries to take another. So it's looking like he's offline. 5.9 killed and injured, a really good use of the bunny there. A great hit by Bree, 151 million might. Knocking him down to 1.212 billion might. So this is a pretty big zero, despite the fact he's got a terrible troop comp. Only 65 million kills, so it's got a massive troop comp, a bad troop comp at that. Loads of troops nevertheless. Have a look at this. He had 11 million troops left. He takes 3 million reds. And you can see there, he's got a T5 and a T4. I was not lying. Lots of T4, lots of T5 up there as well. And this guy has gone offline, so he's really in trouble now. Bree's setting another rally, and that is going to be a massive hit. Here it comes. And I was actually coming in with a solo, and I wish I did, because after this, unfortunately, this guy did come online, but he loses 121 mil, leaving 4.2 million behind. I did recall that solo. I wish I didn't. It was pure range. It probably would have burnt him. I'm not sure how much damage I would have done, because there's a lot of troops, but still, absolutely awesome hit from Bree, and a really awesome 0 to end the video. Absolute gutted that he come online, but what a hit. 121 million might drop, and yeah, down to 1,071,000,000 might, but up to 71 million kills. Gotta look at the positives. And of course, I wish him all the very best with the rebuild. I hope he builds a troop comp exactly like that again, because that was fun. And just quickly, before we end up the video, I managed to get 42 million points for being a lemon on the Castle 22. But I will start taking solos now, hopefully. So please do like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more REJ, size matters, and all of that jazz. So I will see you very soon.